Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with some family members, friends, and colleagues. I appreciate the support. New subscribers, welcome to the channel, and older subscribers, thank you for continuing to support the channel. Now, we had some revisions here for the Fantastic Four, originally projected to make $40 million domestic this weekend. I think they made about $38.7 million, and that $368.7 million got revised down about $1 million, but I think they're still on track. So let's read into the news here. We're going to start with some positivity. The Fantastic Four First Steps reaches $350 million worldwide. Yes, it's over $360 million now, and expected to end run with over $570 million despite U.S. struggles. This past weekend, the Fantastic Four First Steps suffered one of the biggest second weekend drops in the MCU's history, landing between Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And funny how they say one of the worst, but, or I'd not say worst, but biggest, but still in between films that made respectively over $800 million. Very interesting spin there. After grossing an estimated $40 million in North American theaters this weekend, which I said was about $38 million, the harsh 66% drop was worsened by stronger than expected competition from The Naked Gun and The Bad Guys 2, and holdovers like Jurassic World Rebirth and Superman. And by the way, I did an extensive video last night, a think piece on why Jurassic World Rebirth beat Superman and the Fantastic Four in theaters this summer, so go watch that. A very good video, very informative and entertaining. The overall box office landscape has changed, though. Even $40 million means the Fantastic Four First Steps still had the sixth biggest weekend of 2025. Remember, $38 million again, reaching $198.4 million in the U.S. That took 2 weekends and is more than Thunderbolts, which made $190.2 million in its run. It will pass $200 million tomorrow, topping Captain America: Brave New World's $200.5 million run in the U.S. When all is said and done, the reboot will likely end its stint in the U.S. with $280 to $295 million overall. As of now, the Fantastic Four First Steps has crossed $360 million at the worldwide box office after grossing $39.6 million overseas this weekend. That's a 60% drop, but with that $367.4 million total, it will surpass $400 million next weekend and is guaranteed to gross at least $500 million at the worldwide box office, which would be about breaking even. They say about 2.5x. When all is said and done, it's looking at a $520 to $570 million total haul. Superman, meanwhile, crossed the $550 million mark this weekend with $551 million in total. It's eyeing a $640 million to $680 million run globally, meaning The Man of Steel will earn upwards of $100 million more than the movie starring Marvel's first family. Ultimately, both movies will only just about break even. So studios really need to start figuring out how to make these movies for less. And we've talked about the budgeting. We talked about that in the video last night. Budgeting issues. Got to bring these budgets down. You don't want to get into the Mission Impossible territory, ladies and gents, where the film is good, but it costs so much that it can't even make money. And as I've said before, 3x is my metric. 4x means it's a blockbuster and it's done extremely well, but 3x is what you want to hit. You just don't want to break even on films of this caliber and magnitude. And so, ladies and gents, that pretty much wraps up that article there. They go into Hideo Kojima talking about how he liked the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is cool. Good to hear from him on that. And people that just like the film in general. Like I said, this film is good. I've seen it twice in theater. Liked it even more the second time around, to be quite honest, even though I knew it was going to happen. I felt like the runtime really helps with that. And so, yeah, a good movie overall. Hopefully this film can make that $550 to about $570 million. That would be cool to see for Fantastic Four First Steps, but I wanted it to get to that $600 million. Unfortunately, more than likely, it won't. Obviously, there's other ways that they can get money back in revenue, but everything is going to be pushed into Spider-Man 4 and then Avengers Doomsday. So, ladies and gents, let me know what you think about this news. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Ring the bell for notifications. Share this video with some friends, family members, and colleagues. And I appreciate your support. Be safe. It's Neff signing off.